Good morning. I have a bonus lesson for you today, and we will begin by singing our song so that I know you're ready and that you can get ready. Ready? Lord, prepare me to be a sanctuary, pure and holy, tried and true, with thanksgiving. I'll be a living sanctuary for you. Good job. Today's lesson, this bonus lesson, it's pretty short, but it's interesting. And at the end, I'll give you something to work on at home. This lesson lives right behind me. It's a lesson of the crosses. You know, there are lots of different crosses from all around the world, shaped in many different ways. That one. That doesn't look much like a cross. Looks like an X. I wonder which of these crosses you like best. This one is one of my favorites. It's kind of like our Christchurch cross, like I have on my necklace. When you get to come back to the room and work with stories, you can work with this one. And each cross has its own card with a description about where the crosses came from and their history. This cross is the Tau cross. It is named because it resembles the Greek letter of that name. The Egyptians and others used this ancient symbol before the name of Christ. It is also called the Old Testament cross because, according to tradition, the pole on which Moses lifted up the brazen serpent was a Tau cross. This cross, that's my favorite, is called the Budded cross. It received this name because each of its extensions is capped with what appears to be like a tree bud. Actually, these are trifles. I may have said that wrong. Ask your mom. She probably knows. But that design suggests the Holy Trinity. Note that there are 3 points at the end of each of the arms of the cross to remind us of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The Latin cross. That one's over here. This cross is most commonly seen cross. Kind of see this everywhere, don't we? It is distinguished by the bottom part of the upright piece as being longer, this part, than each of its arms. This is the cross that was used to crucify Jesus. The anchor cross. I wonder which cross this one could be. The one that looks like a ship anchor. Ancient Egyptians used this symbol as one of the oldest and may have originally been used alone to signify hope, but it soon picked up the idea of hope and salvation through the cross of Christ. Thus, it symbolizes the resurrection and hope in life eternal, as in Hebrews 6:19. This probably caused the symbol to become popular and the early Christians in the catacombs used it. The Greek cross. This one. The Greek cross is formed by using arms and upright members of the same length. See, everything's the same here. It was probably developed by the artistic Greeks as being more perfect form. Sometimes it's shown within a circle to symbolize eternity. The Celtic cross. The Celtic cross is sometimes called iconic or Irish. It's made the Latin cross and a circle. In the 6th century, missionaries from what is now Ireland carried this cross to the Isle of Iona in western Scotland. St. Andrew's cross, the cross of Saltire. Tradition says that the Apostle Andrew was a missionary in Asia Minor and Macedonia, and met his death on this type of cross, leaning in Greece. He requested that he be crucified on a cross unlike that of his Lord. So he didn't want to be crucified in the same manner that Jesus was. He didn't feel he was good enough. The Egyptian or Coptic cross. Adapted by Gnostics and Coptics from the ancient Egyptian symbol known as the Ankh, which symbolizes life. I may have mispronounced that word too. Ask your mom. All of these crosses are symbols of our worship and the faith and the hope and the love that we find in Jesus. Now I wonder if this week at home you might draw one of these crosses, or maybe design your own. And maybe you can write its special meaning that particular cross has for you. Blessings to you and your family this week. Amen.